For the third day, black smoke rises into the sky. The tribe looks at Ard with a mixture of fear and hatred. In a world where calories are life, burning fat for nothing is madness. It is a crime. But Ard is performing what biologists call costly signaling. Just as a peacock spreads its tail to show it has enough strength to carry the extra weight, Ard burns resources to declare for kilometers around, "We have so much food that we can afford to burn it. We are strong. We are not afraid." This is the only way to attract the attention of predators without triggering their desire to attack immediately. It is a bluff turned into a strategy. And they come, 5 figures on the white horizon. They walk openly, not crouching to the ground. In the Paleolithic, where any silhouette is a target, such a gait means one thing: they have confidence. As they get closer, the chasm between them and Ars people becomes visible. The Southerners' skin is darker, with a bronze tint. Their faces are decorated with ochre tattoos. This isn't just fashion, it is biology. Ars people live in dark forests. Their skin is pale to catch every ray of weak sun and synthesize vitamin D. The Southerners come from the coast, where there is plenty of sun and fish. They do not need paleness. This is a meeting of 2 different branches of adaptation that have not crossed paths for thousands of years. To Ar, they look like aliens from another planet. The strangers stop exactly 100 paces away. An ethologist would call this the flight distance. It is the distance at which an animal feels safe, knowing it can run away before a predator strikes. In the human world, this is the distance of a confident spear throw. The air rings with adrenaline. Every warrior's brain screams fight or flight. Evolution has taught them for millions of years that a stranger is a competitor for food or a threat to women. To avoid starting a massacre, Ar must break this ancient instinct. He plants his spear in the snow, point up, and opens his palms. He turns off his aggression program manually. Ar points to the displayed furs. But the main treasure is not the fur. It is the neatly cut blocks of mammoth fat. It is difficult for a modern human to understand the value of this gift. But in the Ice Age, fat is more expensive than gold. There is a phenomenon known as rabbit starvation or protein poisoning. If a person eats only lean meat from hares or deer, their liver cannot handle the protein processing. They can die of exhaustion with a full stomach of meat. They need fat. The Southerners, who eat fish and shellfish, often suffer from a lack of saturated animal fats. Ar offers them not just food, he offers them fuel for survival in the winter. The leader of the Southerners approaches the gifts. He breaks off a piece of fat, rubs it with his fingers, tastes it. He does not smile. In Paleolithic business, there is no place for politeness, only quality. He nods. The fat is pure, dense, without rancidity. For the Southerners, this is not just food, it is an exotic import. Mammoths are children of the cold, rulers of the icy steppe. They do not wander far to the warm coasts where the Southerners live. These newcomers know how to hunt whales and catch salmon, but they have neither the weapons nor the tactics to take down a 6-ton woolly giant. Therefore, Ar is a monopolist to them right now.
In his hands is a source of colossal energy that is physically inaccessible in their lands. The Southerner understands. Killing R now means getting food for a week, but concluding an alliance with him means gaining access to the energy deposits of the North forever.
In response, the Southerner does not give food. He takes a large piece of black stone from a pouch on his belt. He throws it to R. R catches it. He doesn't need to check what it is. He already saw shards of this black ice on the ritual exchange stone a week ago. He knows its price, but those were just crumbs. And now in his hands is a whole core, a blank from which dozens of knives can be made. R runs his finger along the edge. This is volcanic glass. Its edge is 500 times sharper than modern steel. For R, this gift means one thing: his plan worked. Before him are not just people with pretty stones. Before him are the owners of the mine. He has gained direct access to a technology that will forever change his tribe's hunting. Now they will be able to butcher carcasses in minutes, not hours. The silence is not broken by words. In the Paleolithic, shouting is dangerous, and strange sounds can be perceived as a threat. They communicate in the only universal language of that time, the language of body and gestures. R points to the fat, then to the sun, showing how many supplies they have. The Southerner points to the Obsidian, then to the south, showing where he came from. Anthropologists believe that complex sign languages existed long before complex speech. Hunters used them to coordinate actions in the silence of the hunt. Here, in the open space, these gestures turn into diplomacy. They don't need words to understand. I have what you need. Let's trade. Drawings in the snow complete the fort where fingers are not enough. The Southerners unfurled a strange structure made of sinew and nettle fiber, a fishing net. R's people laugh. Why do they need this holy fabric? The Southerner patiently shows with gestures. River, throw, many fish. R stops laughing. He sees the principle. Why did Neanderthals go extinct while sapiens survived? Because sapiens knew how to exchange ideas. A lone genius in the tundra would never have invented the net, the bow, and the needle. These things are created over centuries. At this moment, a crucial event occurs, the transfer of innovation. R's tribe receives a technology that would have taken them 1,000 years to invent in just 5 minutes. While the men exchange stones, an invisible but deadly important exchange takes place. They breathe the same air. They touch each other's hands. The microbiome of the South meets the microbiome of the North. In a closed city, this would cause an epidemic. But here, in the wind, in small doses, it works like a vaccine. R's immune system studies the new bacteria. This is biological insurance. If these groups ever mix blood, their children will be born with hybrid vigor, heterosis, more resistant to disease than either parent.
The sun touches the horizon. Adrenaline leaves, giving way to hunger. A common fire is lit. The Southerners cautiously taste the venison. For them, it is a delicacy. The Northerners grimace but eat the dried fish. It is salty and strange to the taste. Anthropologists call this commensality, eating together. This is the oldest biochemical hack. You cannot eat and be afraid at the same time. When we share food, our brain releases oxytocin, suppressing aggression. In the light of the fire, enemies turn into table companions.
When bellies are full, politics begins. The leader of the Southerners smooths the dirt with his palm. He draws a map, a winding line, a river. Big water, the sea. A dot, we are here. Then he draws a line from north to south and makes a gesture mimicking shivering from cold. The glacier is advancing. The animals are migrating. The Southerners came here not just for fat. They are looking for refuge. They are looking for allies, because they know the winter that is coming will kill loners. Onar understands that his little war for territory is nothing compared to the climate catastrophe. In the morning, the leader of the Southerners makes a decisive move. He leads a young woman from his clan to Ar. He points to Ar, then to her. This is a classic Paleolithic dynastic marriage. To take a woman from a strange tribe, exogamy, means to mix blood and guarantee peace. Children from this union will be kin to both clans. It is a living non-aggression pact, more reliable than any word. But Leah, Ar's first wife, stands in the crowd. Her gaze is cold and hard. A modern person would call this jealousy, but an evolutionary psychologist would call it investment protection. In a world where resources are limited, the appearance of a second wife is a direct threat. It means that the pieces of meat obtained by Ar will be divided among more mouths. The father's attention, necessary for the children's survival, will be scattered. For hunter-gatherer women, jealousy is not a whim, but an ancient survival mechanism. Leah looks at the stranger not as a rival in love, but as a competitor taking calories away from her offspring. Ar stands on the border of two worlds. On one side is the leader of the Southerners with his hand on an obsidian knife. On the other is Leah, whose support made him chief. History forks here, and only you can decide where it goes. Path A, loyalty. Ar refuses the girl. He keeps peace in the family and the purity of the tribe, but insults the Southerners. We remain independent, but risk war in the future. Path B, alliance. Ar accepts the second wife. We unite the two tribes into a powerful proto-city and gain technologies, but the price for this is internal conflict, Leah's tears, and the risk of a rebellion by old traditions. Which instinct will win, the political or the familial? Make your choice in the comments right now.